Squad, what's poppin'? Is you ready for another reaction video? It seems like Drake's Ace Poon Poon Top Goon Top 5 got into it, man. He was on a live, bro. He was out there, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff for his IRL, for his stream, trying to clout chase this, that, and the third, man. And they ended up catching him outside, you heard? Mm-hmm. It just, yo, this is tragic, man. This is tragic. I guess his boy was in a wheelchair. Ended up, you know, something happened. You know, I seen a little bit of it on the social media. I guess he was like flexing for the camera, bro, with a ankle monitor. And I don't know the entire story. So hopefully this gets into it. That being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up, slap that red button. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something, man. To all y'all kids, bro, there's nothing glorifying about being a gangster. There's nothing glorifying about going on live, talking about your ops, talking on the Dez and nothing like that, man. Ain't nothing cool about that, man. Yeah. For real. There's nothing glorifying that comes out of being a gangster, bro. Exactly. At all. Mm-hmm. At all. It's either death or prison. That's it, bro. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all that comes out of it, bro. Exactly. Unless you get out of it now, bro. Like, I'm being dead serious, man. Like, you got to look at your options. And the fact that, you know, Top 5 is making all this money, he's got a lot of internet success. He's got a lot of internet fame because that's what he's known for more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Is this internet, you know, shenanigans. Mm-hmm. There's no reason for you to be out there doing this type of shit. Yep. There's not, bro. You making a bag, get out of there, man. There ain't no gangster that want to be in the hood. There ain't no thug hood that want to be there, bro. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Nobody want to be there. Why would you continue living that lifestyle, bro, if you making that bag? That being said, let's just get right into it and see what they talking about, man. Mm-hmm. Hopefully this gives us a better perspective of what happened.
Yeah, let's get into it. Drake Top Goon Top 5 affiliate shot and killed. After Top 5 dropped his location on live. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel while I explain this tragic moment. Top 5 went live in the hood and cut off his ankle monitor.
Done? You think so? Don't do it. No. It's done. I don't know how to do this. You can't cut it with this. Don't let her do it. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. You're cutting it. It's cutting it. Don't cut it. Cut it, bro. No, are you stupid? Fuck the cops, man. Cut it. Hey, almost there. You did half of it. You did half of it. What? You want to do it? They don't believe it. They think it's faking. Cut that shit. How do you cut this? Cut that shit. Ooh, show this. Cut it. No more ankle.
It looked like a legitimate ankle monitor.
Well, it was.
I mean,
it was legit. It's just what was going on from what I heard on social media is it wasn't turned on. Basically, like it wasn't
he already served what he had to serve with it.
Yeah, like he didn't need to have it on. He just used this as a moment.
Oh, okay.
What a dork.
I guess it makes sense. I mean, he had a viral moment the last time he did it. Mm-hmm. So, hey, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Hey, you rinse and repeat. It's recycled content, but I guess, you know, hey, it works. I'm pretty sure he went viral when he did this because it was all over
I had it all over IG.
And then on top of it, the incident that happened, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, nigga.
Cut it. You're not
Everyone was shocked and confused. Why would Top 5 cut off his ankle monitor and jeopardize his freedom, knowing the position he's in? Just signed a record deal. He back hanging with Drake. He's going viral every few days. Why would he do this? Popular streamer Neon called him to see did he really cut off the ankle monitor.
Yo, brother, did you cut your ankle monitor off? Why did you? Yo, you're gonna go to jail, bro.
Neon.
Yes.
Welcome to the stream world, Neon. I'm welcome. You gave me the print to the stream world, and I'm here to take it over.
Wait.
Later, Neon's the biggest streamer. Academics, then there's 8 in Neon.
Yeah, you know what's wild, bro? You heard what he just said? Welcome to the stream world. Mm-hmm. And then he says, Neon's the biggest streamer.
Mm-hmm. He always says that about
He says that shit whoever he's on with is the biggest streamer. And they gave him the blueprint. It's crazy. So that right there shows you, bro, he's doing this just for clicks. Mm-hmm. He's doing this for clicks. But I ain't never seen anybody that cut their ankle monitor just sitting there flashing it neither. You know what I'm saying? So
that should have been like the first.
Yeah, like why you gonna do that? Like, and you just gonna hold on to it?
Yeah.
You just holding on to it? I don't know, but it's crazy. I just don't see why he would have one on if they didn't put it on. That's just confusing to me.
I think, like I said, I think he did need it at one point, and then, the time was served, so they were gonna already take it off anyways. They were gonna take it off.
Yeah, but usually they take it off. So what? He never went there to return
More
it?
likely, so that he
because usually they take it off.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't probably show up to that appointment to get it off. He just would rather, I'm gonna just cut this off.
Damn, so laws is different. Laws is different out there. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what's he in Canada?
Mm-hmm. Top 5 am I number 1 or no?
Yes, you're number 1. Then there's Eden. Then there's academics. Then there's Sequel. Then there's top 5. I'm at number 5.
Hours later, top 5 ops pulled up, fired shots, leaving 5 people in the hospital and his friend dead on the scene.
Oh, was that a wheel? That was the wheel.
That's crazy. And you hear top 5 in the background crying? Oh, man, that's top 5. That's top 5. See how I said nothing glorious comes out of this, man? And this is what I'm trying to say, bro. And I don't know if that was like, if he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time that they were going streaming, because it seems like they was, doing a stream and he wasn't on no like gangster shit. Maybe, I don't know. It could have been either or. But there's nothing glorious about this now, and supposedly the dude was in a wheelchair. Like, what are you doing with a dude?
Wheel.
That's my point. So what are you doing out there with this man out there, you know what I'm saying, doing crazy stuff like that? As soon as he started doing crazy, now, unless it was like you said, planned, like they knew about it so it wasn't a big deal. But still, you dropping your location. Like, you on an IRL, like you got...
Knowing that you got beef with people.
Knowing that you calling out everybody and you on that rah-rah-ish, bro. Like I said, bro, like these kids don't think, bro. Like, that's just stupidity. There's nothing gangster about it. There's nothing glorifying about this. There's nothing tough about this, bro. This is just...
Yeah.
No common sense, but it would take it. It's just basic common sense to know. Don't put yourself in a position like this. You know what I'm saying? It's basic common sense, man. You know what I mean? Basic common sense. You over there dropping an addy for everybody to know where you at, bro. You in an amusement park? I'm pretty sure everybody know where that's at. Mm-hmm. Just crazy, man. Crazy.
His 40s has died. 5 others were transported to hospital, 4 adult men and 1 woman following last night's shooting in the Lawrence Heights neighborhood. Take a look at the scene this morning. Police have still been hard at work processing at this scene. We saw evidence markers go up to 89 with clothing and other pieces of evidence. We've been seeing pizza boxes, water bottles. It kind of tells us that there might have been some kind of gathering.
So what you're trying to tell me, bro, is y'all was chilling out there. Buddy was out there with y'all. Y'all had like pizza. Y'all was having fun. Y'all was just chilling out there. Y'all was just chilling outside like nothing was gonna happen.
Streamer world.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have stayed in the park. I don't know. Like, this seems like this is in another location. You know what I'm saying? Probably dropping your location everywhere you went. Because we already know, you gotta play tough for the, for the viewers. You gotta act like, you top goon over here. Like,
is this like really worth it? Like,
and the fact that that your man's like, you over here doing this, and you knew he couldn't. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go? How's he? You know what I'm saying? If something pops off, where's he gonna go? Y'all is gonna run. Y'all gonna get low, and he's stuck there. He can't get low. Like, why would you put your mans in that position, bro? And why would he put himself in that position? Like I said, I don't know how this happened, but as soon as that happened, it's like, obviously he ain't driving himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was with y'all, and then he 40 years old, bro. That's a grown-ass man. I'm telling you, man, there's nothing glorifying about this, bro. There's nothing glorifying about this, and it's too bad, bro. And he should have known better than to put himself in that position. But like I said, it could have been one of them things like, oh, yeah, we're just going to go do an IRL. But you should already know how Top 5 get. As soon as he goes live, the character comes on. Like his little character that he does, the little tough guy character, little chihuahua always barking. He like a chihuahua. He don't stop, bro. He just don't stop.
No.
Like, you should know that. You should know that.
The more reckless, the better for him.
Yeah.
Outside of this building, and police have confirmed that there are multiple scenes in this investigation because there were multiple suspects involved that ended up fleeing the scene. But this is the main area that is currently being processed. Here's more from police.
Bro, right there, I should have told you everything right here. Danger, danger. That should have been your first sign, bro. I believe in signs, bro. That right there, you guys were over there chilling. Look, that right there should have been your first sign something was about to pop off. It says it right there, bro. You don't believe in that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like you see there's signs in your path. Right there, there's a sign. It said danger, bro. That would have put something in my head like, yo, I ain't chilling here. Yo, I gotta go. It says it right there, danger. And look where it happened. 2 feet away from a sign that says danger. And it looks like it's a construction site. Like, y'all shouldn't even have been over there.
That's wild.
So you out there like, yo, you out there just open. And look, you got a fence on one side and you got a wall on the other side. Where you going to go? Where you going to go? Y'all close yourself in. Crazy, man.
Last night.
The shooting occurred, as you see, right behind me where the Allen Bridge is. On that left side, that's where the laneway is.
Yo, look at my man's beard, though. Look at how clean it, he went right to the barbershop before he shot this interview, bro. Look at that. Yo, he went over there, he dyed it up and everything, you know what I'm saying? Got it all dyed and shit. That shit is clean, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is the cleanest, yo. Tell me that shit ain't clean. That shit mad clean.
Get my good side.
Yeah, man. That shit is cleaner than mine. And shit. You got a better, lineup than I do. Damn, baby, you got to do better, man. You got to stop jacking me up before we come on live. Nah.
That's what the main scene is. There are some secondary scenes where the victims walked away or ran away that were officers attended and transported to the hospital, but that is the main scene.
Where the sound at?
Police and paramedics were called to the area at Flemington Road and Zachary Court outside of this newly built residential complex just after 8:30 for this shooting. Police saying multiple suspects, again, they fled the scene. This is a massive scene that has been taped off this morning around the entire building again as police continue to process the scene. Multiple suspects fled. No firearms.
Wow, look at this. Peep this. What are you doing? See, that's what I'm trying to say. What are you doing back in an area like this? Why would you be in this area? Why would you be in an area like this? Why would you be back in the projects, bro? If you making that money, why would you be in an area like that? See what I'm trying to say, bro? There's so many, real hood niggas that they don't want to be in the hood, bro. Like, yo, for real. I didn't want to be in the hood when I was in the hood. I got out the hood. I'm glad I'm out the hood. No hood nigga, really want to be in the hood, bro. There's nothing cool about that, bro. If you making all of that cheddar, bro, why are you still there? Why are you still trying to live that life?
Exactly.
Yeah, why would you still try to live that life? That's the immaturity in a lot of these kids, man.
Yep.
They think that shit is cool. And think about this. A lot of the kids that are watching you that want to live that lifestyle, they only watching from the outside to see you. They ain't gonna live that life. They just amused by it because they ain't never seen it. Mm-hmm. But it's just like us hood dudes. We amused by y'all lives, you know what I'm saying? Living a good life because we ain't never seen it. Mm-hmm. We ain't never touched that kind of money. That's why I'd rather be living good, you know what I'm saying? Living my best life than in the hood struggling, eating ramen noodles, you know what I'm saying?
Have been recovered and no arrests have been made at this time. Mayor Olivia Chow taking to social media saying that she's disturbed by the news of the shootings in the Lawrence Heights area. My office is in contact with
Lawrence Heights. It sounds like a project. Anything called the Heights is a project. What are you doing back in the PJs, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Toronto police, who are on the scene now investigating, and the local councillor, Deputy Mayor Mike Cole. So as it stands right now, this investigation continues. Police say that there's no risk to public safety at this time, and a command post has been set up in this area just for some extra feelings of safety. Now, I am in contact with police, Candace. They say that there's no any update at this time. They still don't have those suspects. They still don't have any firearms recovered.
Okay, so there's no risk to public safety, but there's no update on suspects and nothing like that. You think there ain't going to be a retaliation? Like, what are you talking about? What are we talking about here? You think there's not going to be a retaliation?
Yeah.
Something like this happened. There's always a retaliation, bro.
I just think that the way that they're meaning it is just like, me or you won't have to worry about us unless we're there at the scene or involved in it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sorry. It's on site wherever they go. So anybody public safety, that could be anybody.
Yeah.
So they wildin'. They should be like, yo, be vigilant.
I mean, thank goodness that they weren't, I guess, in the park after all that.
Yeah, I don't think they would have. No, that's the thing is, that's why it didn't happen in the park. It happened here. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to do something that dumb in a park. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there are people, but this person, whoever did this.
They were smart about it.
Yeah. You got a point.
But they do anticipate that a press release will come out later on today. I'll keep you in touch with that information. But again, as it stands right now, a man in his 40s dead, 5 others in hospital following a shooting here in the neighborhood just yesterday.
Authorities would later come out and say Top 5 wasn't obligated to wear his ankle monitor, and he was doing it all for clout.
I can ask you the same thing about that. You feel actually this was a targeted shooting, and is it gang related?
So what I can say is we do believe that it's targeted. In terms of it being gang related, we're absolutely investigating every possibility. We're within 24 hours of the shooting having occurred, so we're looking at every avenue.
And I was going to ask you, was the victim in a wheelchair?
He was.
So see that right there, y'all? Think about this. It's gang related, victim in a wheelchair. What do you think put him in that wheelchair? Same thing. Yeah. So he survived it once. Man. There's nothing, like I said, there's nothing cool, there's nothing glorifying about being a gangster, man. Cause bro, I had a homie that, you know what I'm saying? He was in a wheelchair, couldn't feel nothing from his legs down, bro. He was using a colostomy. Ain't nothing glorifying about that. Can you imagine having to change that and do that, this, that, and the third, bro? There's nothing glorifying about it. Dude is 40 years old, still alive, and then he met his early demise, bro. Still young, but old enough to know better. Like I said, guys, man, like there's nothing cool about this, man. There's nothing cool about this, bro. Seriously. You can still be cool, be a streamer. Like, look at these streamers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Neon, whatever his name is, Neon, right? Kid had a great life, rich parents. He's lit. Yeah. He ain't out there, and he's out there doing crazy stuff. But what I'm trying to say is like, bro, you don't have to live this thug life and portray this thug persona in order to get clicks, man. You don't have to. Exactly. You can still be successful without all that extra rah-rah. Mm-hmm. And I get it with Top 5. He just one of them dudes that is like that. You know what I mean? He's just like not there in the head.
He's just a crash out.
Yeah.
He's not really a thug or a gangster.
Nobody's saying he's any of that. I'm just saying he just like that. Just like not right there. He's not right in the head, bro. He's not right. Like he doing it all for the clout. Mm-hmm.
So there were multiple guns used. I won't speak to the specific number as that forms part of the investigation. Similarly, I won't speak to the specific number of casings that we found, but I can say that there were multiple rounds.
Was this connected to Top 5, the rapper who previously accused of murder? There's video on social media circulating of him cutting off his ankle brace. I know there's speculation that he had some kind of involvement in the night homicide last night.
So what I'll say is we're early in the investigation. I can't speak to specifically whether or not he's involved. With regard to the ankle bracelet, Mr. Ali was well within his right to not be wearing that ankle bracelet. He wasn't on any conditions to wear it. So him having cut that off on social media was sort of part of, I guess, his information that he wanted to put out, part of his persona perhaps, but he wasn't actually required to have that bracelet on.
Are you concerned about retaliation?
Pardon me?
Are you concerned about retaliation?
So, I mean, we're always going to be concerned about what could potentially arise from a shooting. As I mentioned, we're investigating every possible avenue. So we're certainly taking precautions across the city to make sure that we have heightened presence in various areas of the city to ensure that we have that increased safety. So what I can say is anyone who's going to be losing their life doesn't deserve to lose their life. So I guess depending on what your definition of innocent is, regardless of what anyone's involved in, they don't deserve to lose their life. So everybody who was involved, and certainly the person who lost their life, did not deserve that last night.
For the people that's not familiar with Top 5, let me give y'all a little details. Born Hassan Ali, Top 5 came up in Toronto's North York area, repping the jungle neighborhood, one of the city's most talked about hoods when it comes to the streets, politics, and drill rap. He dropped early tracks like Hall of Fame and Shirt Off Shorty.
He look dirty as hell right there, bro. He look mad dirty, bro. See what I'm trying to say? How you go from that and you going and wearing all this jewelry, you know what I'm saying? You got all this money, you signing these deals, and you want to go back to that? You want to go back to that? Like, come on, man. You dodged a bullet with that case, bro. You dodged a bullet with that case. You got out. Like, these knuckleheads don't learn, bro. Like, should be learning moment for all of y'all, man. All of y'all kids, don't be following these people, man. Don't be following this shit. There's nothing lit about that, bro. There's nothing glorifying about that.
But it was drill some more and 2 cases that really popped off in the city. What made Top 5 stand out? The music was aggressive, but it was his Instagram lives, wild beefs, and unfiltered mouth that made him go viral. While Top 5 was live, just an hour before this deadly shooting, flaunting his op K-Money chain that he allegedly took, he called academics, and academics told him he just got a call. And they told academics to tell Top 5 to get off live because the ops finna spin the block and kill him. Top 5 thought it was a game. He said he made his prayers. And yeah, he survived, but his partner did. Check this out.
What else just supposed to? Your academics. I'm on my first RL. Hold this. Yeah. I'm on the first RL in Toronto at Wonderland. Name a nigga that drops his location and brings a man's chain.
Hey, yo, somebody just called me and they said, yo, tell your man Top 5 to get off live. They about to kill him. I told him, I said, yo, Top 5 good everywhere.
They gonna kill me?
Wait, what?
Nigga, I prayed all my prayers before I left my house today, nigga.
Yo, the biggest demon. You're the biggest demon, that's a fact.
And you're the biggest streamer, and I'm just your young boy, Ak. I'm your young boy, Ak.
Yo, you see the fakeness that's going on there? He told the other dude he's the biggest, and then now you're the biggest streamer. You see the fakeness? You see the you see the fake shit that goes on over here? This is what I'm trying to say, man. It's not worth it, bro. And then you gonna let Ak soup your head up, bro. You letting Ak, yo, the biggest demon, you the biggest streamer, souping each other's head up, bro. Like when they with other people, they saying different things, bro. Don't let the, I'm telling you.
People's being crash outs does not make them a demon. It just makes them stupid.
And then the fact that you buy into it, bro. The same thing you're doing.
I was going to say, didn't you get in trouble for this already?
Yeah, man. Y'all gaslighting each other over here. Y'all is just like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, your egos, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's like, yo, I realize this, bro. A lot of people with insecurities, bro, this is what they do. They got to act like they're the biggest demon. They the biggest whatever, this, that, and the third. And then shame on Ak. Like, Ak, you kind of corny for this, bro. Because, like, yo, I thought you said you learned your lesson with the whole Chicago, the war in Chirac. And you over here glorifying this dude and amping him up, souping him up, acting like he the biggest demon. Now look what happened, bro. Now your name is on this. Your name is attached to this now, bro. He showed your face. He showed your face. This is right before the shit happened. This is right before shit popped off. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bro? Like, y'all is just like, for real, like, y'all is like, y'all got to get it together, man. Y'all got to get it together.
You breaking the streaming crazy right now. Yo, what is that?
The rat's chain. I don't know how I got it, academics. I don't know how I got it, Ak.
You got the guy's chain?
That nigga, have you ever seen the nigga Academics? His chain is in Wonderland, and he ain't gonna do nothing about it?
Yo.
Look, Track, this is Academics. We got your chain, boy. 39 minutes left. Huh?
You can't put a chain on a greasy neck tour, man. You can't do that, man.
Yo, where's the ball court?
You can't do that, bro.
Why not?
Yo, Fun.
Yes.
How do we get you to give that chain back? We can't flush this one, man.
I swear, look how small it is, Doc. We can flush it. We can flush it. Jiggy. Is it? That, it's fake. I diamond tested today. K-Money's chain is fake. It's fake. It keeps falling off my neck every time I try to put it on.
So now you see that right there? So he got his chain. So basically it's like having his balls and you flaunting him, his balls right there in the paws, like in front of the whole world. You basically over there calling him a punk in front of the world. What do you think is going to happen? And then you saying his name, bro. And you dropping your addy. What do you think? What did you think was going to happen? What the fuck you thought was going to happen? And Act, you should know better than that. That's why I'm trying to say you cover this shit.
He keeps getting away with a
This
lot of stuff.
goofy shit.
That he really does feel that prayer is going to be what's going to help him. But when it's like, no, you being, stop being stupid and doing stupid, dumb like this.
Okay.
That's how it's going to that's how you're going to be protected.
Okay, but here's the thing. Suppose like nothing happens to him. Put it this way. If you part of his circle, bro, then it's you what's gonna happen to.
Yeah, because all you guys are gonna try and protect him.
Or you guys are gonna catch a stray like the other dude did. Because I'm pretty sure them bullets were meant for him.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Them bullets were meant for him. So yeah, your prayers work, but they didn't work for your homie, bro. And I heard you in the background crying. Legit, and you should. But at the end of the day, bro, you gotta accept responsibility for that because you knew dude was what's it called, handicapped. He couldn't move, bro. He couldn't move. The dude, like what when shit popped off, you didn't have a plan for that, did you? And then on top of it, you inside of an amusement park, so you definitely lacking. You definitely lacking right there, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I know you ain't going in there with anything. Mm-hmm. It's just, y'all gotta think, man. Y'all gotta think, bro. Y'all ain't too bright. I'm telling you right now, y'all ain't too bright, for real. That ass.
Stop it, man.
Yak, don't play with me, Yak. Wonderland, I'm here.
4.6, Well, we're following breaking news this hour. A man is dead. Several other people are injured following a shooting in North York, just south of Yorkdale Mall. The incident happened in a residential area near Allen Road. CP24's Melissa Duggan has the latest from the scene. And Melissa, you spoke with the deputy mayor live on CP24. What are people in the area saying? I have friends who live on Rainey, and they're messaging me right now wondering what the heck is going on.
Oh, and we're talking to a lot of people right now, Phil, coming out here, seeing this police activity, asking what is happening in our...
Modern, clean, comfortable, with a state-of-the-art transit system.
Community right now. As you mentioned, we did talk with City Councillor Mike Cole expressing his concern about this. He wants to know what's happening as well. My colleague at CTV talking to a witness who says they heard somewhere around 20 shots being fired. Still waiting for confirmation from police on pretty much everything at this point. They are confirming, though, that one male has been killed in this. At least 5 other people have been hurt. Their injuries sustained through gunshot wounds, according to police, are considered non-life-threatening at this time.
Let me just say this, man. Top 5 in this situation that happened yesterday is an example of innocent people that's around you being killed by your shenanigans.
Yep.
By you going live, showing where you was at, trying to put on for the internet to pretend like you was still on the ankle monitor and you was cutting it off like you was a bad man. And taunting your ops, acting like you King Kong of Toronto. You gave the ops your low. They pulled up, let off shots, and one of your homies got smoked. And 5 others were hospitalized, all because of your goofy antics. This is crazy. That's why you got to be aware of who you surround yourself with. Because a lot of people may say, oh, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't got nothing going on. I ain't in the streets. They ain't got no business messing with me. It don't have nothing to do with you sometimes. Sometimes it's the person who you with. Sometimes it's the people that you surround yourself with. You ain't got to do nothing.
Facto.
But if somebody that you with did something and the op spin the block, they ain't going to say, oh, don't shoot that way because he ain't do nothing or she ain't do nothing.
Exactly.
They just gonna let it rip. And 9 times out of 10, it's always the innocent people that get killed.
Yep.
But y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think about this situation, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. What I think about this situation. I think it's tragic, number one. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like homie, he was in a wheelchair, bro. He had no chance. When they started spinning, he had no chance. And the fact that it's like, bro, where could he go? Yeah. You sitting there dropping the addy, you dropping names and all of that. And yo, I ain't gonna lie, you kind of goofy for this, bro. Like for real, I gotta call it how I see it, bro. You mad goofy for this one right here.
You just need to stay away from this kind of business, like all this. Just get back to being entertaining about the Diddy trial. That's funny. Things like that is like, you know, cool.
Cause you don't be outside.
When it comes to the drama, like don't be souping people's heads up, calling them demons and like, oh, you just this and that, and no, they're crash outs.
And you know, because of your voice and you know, and the you know, stage that you on, the pedestal or whatever these guys hold you up to, because they're like, yo, you're the biggest streamer, this, that, and the third. They're trying to impress you. And then they take it up another level, on another level. I notice every time Top 5 is on with you, he go crazy, bro. He crashes out, bro. And you literally instigate it. You throw a lot of gasoline on it.
You try and put your little words of, you can't do this, you can't do that. No, this is whatever. But then you, with your little deviousness going, you're a demon, though. You're a demon, I know.
Yeah, man. That right there is just corny. Now look. Like I said, bro, you can't sit there and say, yo, my hands is clean with this.
I hope that, you know, Top 5, I mean, this is just crazy. But hopefully you look at this, if it ain't already too late, and realize, like, this is not the life that you want. Like, was it worth it? Was it worth losing?
Bro, he made it out. He made it out. He's lucky he made it out.
5 people to be injured because of this?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What do y'all think, man? Y'all drop it in the comments, bro. This is that goofy shit. Like I said, bro, you could be a streamer. You could be a lit streamer. You ain't got to do all this extra. That's just extra. That's just, you know what I'm saying? And it's shit you don't want, bro. It's something you don't need in your life, bro. If you're making that money, there's no reason to be back in the hood, bro, because there's a lot of people that are in the hood, bro. Like I said, they would do anything to trade positions with you, bro, and they ain't going back. That being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. We out.